Welcome back. Today in studio I have Marie Faith, who's with Capistrano Toyota, and then we have Michelle Popoff, who's here with the JDRF Foundation. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
So interesting that we're having you on together, but there is a marriage here of some kind. And so why don't we start with you, Marie, and you tell me a little bit about kind of how this all came about.
Well, yes. We at Capistrano Toyota, it's a family-owned dealership, we are giving back for the month of November to JDRF on behalf of our daughter. Our daughter Mackenzie is 4 years old, and she was diagnosed with type 1 at 2.5 years old, just about 2 years ago.
Okay, shock.
It was definitely a shock. We have no family history of type 1, and which for a lot of people there aren't. It's an autoimmune disease, and it's often, you're just diagnosed at all ages. It's not just as a child anymore.
Right.
And so it was life-changing.
So tell me how it did change your life.
Oh, in many ways. We had a 1.5-year-old at home at the time and a 4-year-old, and it changes your entire life. Between checking blood sugars all hours of the night to having to count and monitor every single bite of food that goes into her. It's very time consuming and very stressful, along with just trying to let them be a normal child.
Right, well, and even to, like you said, you have multiple children in the home to try and give them the love and care that they need as well. So
yes, it affects the whole family. Type 1 is something that will affect everyone in the family.
Okay, all right. And then how are you working with them to help them?
We are so grateful to the Hogan family and to Capistrano Toyota. They've been fantastic supporters of ours since Mackenzie was diagnosed. We often say this T1D community is one of those clubs that nobody wants to be a part of, but it's got the most amazing, wonderful people in it. And so Marie and Roger and their family have just been the most outstanding supporters. They've been big supporters of our gala event for the last few years, and this year Marie is actually one of our co-chairs of our upcoming gala in March. They've donated a car the last couple of years that we've been able to raffle off. So the dealership and the family has just been exceedingly generous, and we're so grateful.
So tell me a little about JDRF. I've heard a lot about it, and the organization's been around for some time. So what are some highlights and maybe some challenges that you're having?
Sure. So JDRF was founded in 1970 by parents of kids who had type 1 diabetes, and their sole mission was to find a cure for type 1. So we are focused on the curing, preventing, and treating type 1 diabetes and its complications. So we do a lot of fundraising through different events throughout the year. And last year, since 1970, we've funded over $2 billion in research. We're the leading global organization funding type 1 diabetes research.
Wow. That's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. And the statistics where we talk to various doctors that talk about type 1 and type 2 and what the differences are. But some of the statistics are quite alarming when it comes to type 1, which I'm very surprised.
They are. It's, there's about 30 million people or so in the U.S. with some form of diabetes. About 1.5 million have type 1 diabetes. And we're estimating that by 2050, that number will be 5 million. Wow. So it's increasing at a pretty alarming rate. And
what are some of the technologies that you're excited about that you're seeing some good stuff happen?
Technology has come leaps and bounds in the last 10, 20 years. It's a different world living with type 1 now than it was back then. So we now have a wide variety of insulin pumps. We have continuous glucose monitors, which provide a lot of peace of mind, especially for parents and for anybody living with type 1. And in those overnight hours when there's that tremendous fear of having low blood sugars, which are very, very dangerous. And now they're combining insulin pumps and continuous glucose monitors in a technology called artificial pancreas. So this is a device that where these pumps and CGMs, continuous glucose monitors, speak to one another and with an algorithm and help control blood sugar throughout the day and night.
We're bringing on your daughter. What is her name again?
This is Mackenzie.
This is Mackenzie. And how old are you? You're 4. What a big girl. One thing I wanted to do is I wanted to point out what's on her arms.
So this is her continuous glucose monitor. So this gives me up-to-date blood sugar levels and readings. It reads every 5 minutes and it sends it to her device, which then sends it to mine. So she can be at preschool just like a normal child, and I can be monitoring her from wherever I'm at with my phone.
This is a pretty new situation, right?
These have
How
been
long's it
around
been?
since like the early mid-2000s.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I
But
heard
this
about
is
patch.
relatively young.
Yeah, this
Relatively
is
young,
this
yes.
is the newest model. So this
Okay.
is the Dexicom G6.
Okay.
And then the other thing she's on, and it's on her leg, so it's a little hard to see, but she's on a.
You see everybody everywhere.
Is she's also on an insulin pump, which
Oh.
allows us to deliver her insulin
Okay.
without having to use needles. And
That's
she went
great.
on an insulin pump last January, and before that, we were looking at probably 6 to 8 needle injections a day.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that's hard.
It's very
But this is much better now.
This is, and
This
that's
is
what,
great.
thanks to JDRF and the advancements, you know, it allows her to be just a
normal
healthy,
child.
normal child.
Having fun at
Yes.
4 years old. Are you in preschool yet?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Well, thank you guys. Well, wait, before we go, I want to talk about the gala. That's going to be in March, right?
Yes, the
Okay.
gala is going to be March 9th at the Ritz-Carlton.
All right.
That's where my birthday is.
It's around
It
your
is?
birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And it's a wonderful night. This year our theme is Unmasking a Cure. So
Okay.
it's going to be a beautiful night filled with ball gowns and people giving back, and with a wonderful theme this year.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yes.
That is great. And if anybody wants any information about the gala or anything about JDRF, what is the website that they should go ahead and go
They
to?
can go to www.jdrf.org.
Okay, super easy.
Orange County.
All right,
Yes, and
all right,
that'll
great.
Take them to our website, and
Okay.
they can find out all the information. Our phone number. They can call us anytime.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you both for being on. I appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
being on. You're a
you.
great little guest. And you're welcome. All right, and if you want any information about JDRF or Capistrano Toyota, you can always go to their websites. We'll be right back after this.